Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rob Bass. It's not Mitten Box, and today, finally, after all this time, Jeff Beckett Toys, which was once known as Shocker Toys, Jeff Beckett's logo right there, released the Mr. Gahn action figure. Mr. Gahn was supposed to be the freebie if you bought the whole first line of the Indie Spotlight series back in 2009, 2008, and it's 2014, but we finally got it. They went through a lot of stuff, a lot of changes, Indiegogo, GoFundMe campaign, and we finally have it. So I'm going to show you the figure. I'm going to show you the box. And for the people who don't know who Mr. Gahn is, he is the villain in a comic book called The Max. It was originally an Image comic book. Right now it's over at IDW. And here he is in the package. So let's check out the front of the package. You can see the front of the package top. It says Comic Book Heroes Indie Spotlight, the 6 series. That's just because they didn't go back with the original box. And this is kind of like just a generic box. Mr. Gahn is not going to have his own. It should be like the Max series, but there's no point because there's no Max series. On the back of the package, you can see it has Tick's bio, which is funny. It doesn't have the Mr. Gahn's bio because Mr. Gahn is supposed to be a bonus figure. He's not going to actually come with a bio. So we'll let that go. Standard packaging. It's got the clamshell style. We can actually pull it out, which is really, really cool. It's not actually taped down, which I'm actually kind of happy about. It's a very simple figure. Mr. Gahn is a sorcerer kind of a character, and he would have like glowing hands and things like that. But so this is him in the package, back of the package, and like I said, what's cool, it was always cool, I loved about these Shocker toys is that, so we wanted to take the figure out and put it back into a shelf display. You can do that. So take it out, and here he is, Mr. Gahn. Now, looking at the figure, he seems to be just a basic buck. I'm not too sure whose body structure they used to make it, but it's not bad. The joints, maybe it's Shadowhawk. Maybe I'm not too sure. It's just he should have a skinny kind of body, and basically just, yep, there you go. You can see the armor underneath. So I guess it kind of says it's probably Shadowhawk. But that works fine. The hands will be plain. You got lots of joints, and it's just which really I kind of dig is this fabric is actual real fabric. So the whole outfit's fabric, and you can see he's got the little edge wear on it, and he's got the little pop collar. Deviates a little bit from what it looks like exactly in the comic book, not by too much. So basic buck body, and it's kind of cool. The fabric is really, I'm actually happy to say it's really good to see fabric on some toys. And it's really long, so if you want to like hover, you don't really see his feet too much. And there's not much to say, but the head sculpt is really good. That's really cool. I've been dying to have this figure a long time, and it's cool to finally have him. And there he is. Simplest figure. Any negatives? He's a basic character. He was supposed to be a bonus figure. So if you're a diehard Max fan, you know what he's about. Let me see how he stands. He can stand, which is great. All right, trust me, I'm not going to take the camera down and show you, but he can stand just fine. Now I have the Series 1. Well, of course, I have the whole set of Series 1 because I bought it to get Mr. Gahn back in the day. But here is the Max figure. If you haven't seen my review, I did a long time ago. You can check it out. But here it is. And there's the Max. And there is his villain. What's really great is this is really kind of like the funniest thing to see is the Max and Mr. Gahn. But they can finally square off, and now Max has a villain. And it's just so cool to see these characters going at it and to be on your shelf. I would love to get a Julie figure. That'd be wishful thinking for the time being. Let's just get this stuff off the ground. If you funded the GoFundMe campaign, of course you got the figure. I supported it because I just wanted to get this figure. It meant a lot more to me than complaining and bitching about the simple fact of what Shocker Toys did. Jeff Beckett honored the set, and I got this figure, and he also sent me over a Shadowhawk. So that was kind of cool. My review channel before. I'm not even gonna take him out of the package. So that's just him right there. And that's fine. I'm not really overly concerned about that. But if you actually want to see the Indie Spotlight Series 1, this is what the packaging looked like. The Max series. So personally, for me, it would be kind of cooler. There's one negative. That Mr. Gahn could have been in a Series 1 packaging. And it would have been really kind of awesome to have a bio. But I'm nitpicking. I'm not going to want to nitpick, so I'm not even going to. So that's it. Now, up next is to get these figures sold, and we can finally get to some of the toys that we talked about making. The Tick line was supposed to have Barry Herbers, which was one of the characters from the cartoon show, where he was like the brown tick. He actually looked more like an actual tick. I had pre-ordered that figure. I never got that. So now, hopefully, with them honoring all of the past orders, I'll get my Malo, Mr. Gahn, and Max. I'll get the Barry Herbers, and I'll get my bag of Is. That's the next step that they're going to do to honor figures. So basically, guys, if you've never ordered a figure before, and you go to San Diego Comic-Con, find their toys, pick up what they have, whatever they have, pick it up. Because the figures aren't actually well made. I hate when people keep trying to trash on them. There's reasons to be mad at what happened. Completely viable. I understand anger. Trust me, I was very angry. But the figure's solid. It's well made. It looks great, and it's exactly what I expected him to look like. So I can't say nothing bad, other than waiting a long time. But you know what? I'd rather get it now than never get it ever. So with that being said, this is the Mr. Gahn figure, and they're your toys. Play with them the way you want.